Hello, my friend. How are you all? Friends, I'm really excited because one of my subscriber, he sent me one video, 14 reasons why Philippines is different from rest of the world. And I'm really excited to know how Philippines is different than rest of the world. So let's see that and let's find out how Philippines is different. Before we start the video, those who came first time to my channel, I request you, please subscribe my channel, like it, share it. If you think that you want to hear from me, you want to see more of my video, please hit the bell icon. So without doing any further ado, let's start the video.
What if I told you there is a country where over 175 languages are spoken, people text more than anywhere else in the world, and boxing fights directly influence crime rates? It sounds pretty much unbelievable, but it's all true in the Philippines. 14. There are more than 175 spoken languages. There are two official languages in the Philippines: Filipino, based on Tagalog, and English. Filipino is the most commonly spoken in pop culture language, and the government of the country uses English in their work. By the way, the Philippines are number 5 on the list of the world's top English-speaking populations after US, India, Pakistan, and the UK. All this sounds pretty plain and ordinary, but in fact, the diverse linguistic groups living in the country use over 175 languages for their internal communication. Since many of them exist only in spoken form, it's impossible.
Wait a minute. I always thought there is Tagalog and Bisaya, but I can see there is Cebuana, Ilocano, Hiligaynon, Non, Waray. That's a lot.
To calculate the exact amount.
Same like us. We have
13. Their capital is the most densely populated city in the world. The nation's capital, Manila, and its 16 surrounding cities that make up the Metro Manila area have a population of 12.8 million people. During the daytime, this number gets way higher since many people come here to work. And while the number doesn't sound that crazy, take note that all these people live and work in an area of 16.56 square miles. This makes the population density equal to 111,002 people per square mile. And that's 5 times higher than in Mumbai or Paris, for example.
Really? I always thought Mumbai is the most populated, dense city in terms of people. This is a shocker. Manila is the one. Wow.
12. They have churches in shopping malls. Shopping malls aren't merely a place where you buy stuff for Filipinos.
That's new.
They are safe, air-conditioned community hubs with gyms, health clinics, concert halls, nightclubs, parks, and even churches inside. So it's no surprise that they are the favorite place to meet up with friends for so many locals. And 3 of the world's 10 largest shopping malls are located in the Philippines. They are Mega Fashion Mall of SM Mega Mall, SM City North EDSA, and SM Mall of Asia. 11. Filipinos are the number 1 texting nation in the world. You already know Filipinos love meeting
number 1 is shopping malls.
And when they can't see each other in person, they text. And when they do it, they rarely limit it to, hey, how are you? In fact, they send about 400 million texts a day. And that's around 142 billion texts a year. It's more than the US and Europe put together. Not exactly a little number for a country of 107 million people. 10. They have a unique form of transportation. If you visit Manila, you'll notice some interesting looking vehicles called Jeepneys.
I have seen
US Army Jeeps that stayed in the country after World War II. Filipinos adapted them to transport up to 18 passengers who jump on the Jeepney going in their direction and ring the bell for it to stop. There are about 50,000 Jeepneys in Manila, and they all look different, with basketball stars, cartoon characters, inspirational quotes, neon lights, and whatnot on them. There are 2 major problems with Jeepneys: safety concerns and pollution. They produce huge amounts of black smoke. So hurry up if you will.
We have same kind of vehicle. It's not big like the Jeepney, but in my place where I live, we have same kind of vehicle. We call it as like chagdo, and I think 10 people can get inside. But as he said, they fill up the people like twice to the capacity, and same kind of that particular vehicle produce a lot of pollution also. Okay.
On a ride before they get replaced with a rapid transit system. 9. One of the islands has more volcanoes than towns. The Philippines are, without a doubt,
more volcanoes than the town.
Among all the islands that are a part of it, Camigan sure stands out, with more volcanoes per square mile than any other island on the planet. The island is 14 miles long and 8.5 miles wide.
Is it live?
It has 7 volcanoes and 5 towns. And even though earthquakes and eruptions shaped it, volcanoes have been deep asleep since the 50s, so thousands of tourists can safely visit the island these days. 8. Their national flag has a secret meaning. The national flag of the Philippines has 2 bands of blue and scarlet, and a white triangle at the hoist with a yellow sun and 8 rays, each of them standing for one province of the country. The yellow stars stand for the 3 largest island groups, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao.
If I'm not wrong, Mindanao is Davao. I mean, Davao comes in Mindanao, and Bimbo's place comes in Luzon, Batangas, right? If I'm not wrong.
What makes the flag really unique is that it can be reversed to declare a state of war. This happened during the Filipino Revolutionary War of 1898 to 1901, and during World War II in 1941 to 1945.
They can simply reverse it if they want war.
Boxing directly affects crime rates in the country. Filipinos love boxing and are crazy about their most famous boxer, Manny Pacquiao. Whenever he fights, the whole country is glued to its TV sets. And according to the Philippine National Police, PNP, crime rates in the country drop significantly when he's in the ring. During his 12-round fight against American boxer Floyd Mayweather Jr. that went from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m., not a single crime was committed in the whole Manila metropolitan.
That's amazing. When he fights, even not one crime. It means nobody is going out of home or wherever they are. They just stick to the television and they just don't do anything bad. And that's amazing. The government of Philippines should tell Manny Pacquiao always fight, so there is no crime.
It was basically the same during other major fights with the participation
of so popular.
Manny Pacquiao. 6. A lot of Filipinos work abroad.
Yeah, I know that.
I have seen a lot. Character, or the fact that they speak great English as a second language. But more than 11 million Filipinos work abroad. It's around 11% of the population. And a quarter of all overseas nurses in the world come from the Philippines.
Not only nurse, I think there are so many.
Their rice terraces are the 8th wonder of the world. But now rice terraces are the oldest in the world. And we're so smartly...
it seems like same, to me, I don't know if I'm wrong, but same like Machu Picchu. If you go to Machu Picchu, they have same structure, this kind of structure. If someone has seen the Machu Picchu, they might realize it's
designed that they still bring a harvest of rice and vegetables, most of which get exported. And it is believed if all the terraces had been built end to end, they would stretch halfway around the world. Today, these places bring the country more money as a tourist destination than rice plantations, and thus they play an important role for the economy of the Philippines. 4. They produce a lot of coconuts.
Really?
For years, the Philippines had been the #1 producer of coconuts in the world.
This is the first time
leadership now belongs to Indonesia. 153,532,000 tons per year is still an impressive number, isn't it?
So now Indonesia is the #1.
These coconuts are used to make anything from clothing to beauty products. 3. The first European to visit the Philippines was Ferdinand Magellan. The legendary explorer made the first record of the archipelago among the Europeans in 1521. He founded the first settlement in Ceylon, and thus most of the area became its Spanish colony. This explains the fact that around 90% of the population are Christian, unlike most of the country's neighbors.
That's why you have Philippines
went under U.S. rule, and later in 1946 became an independent republic. 2. A Filipino made the first karaoke machine. If you love to sing along, you ought to thank Filipinos for your favorite pastime. The first karaoke machine in the world was created in 1975 by Roberto Del Rosario. He patented as the sing-along system, and even though there were some attempts to claim his creation, he still remains the only patent holder for the karaoke system.
Wow, this is something new.
The population is extremely good-looking.
Oh, wow.
Along with their love for boxing, texting, and shopping, Filipinos are crazy about beauty pageants. It might be the years of American rule that gave them this love for competitive beauty, but the fact remains a fact. They have won in all major international pageants 15 times.
Oh.
There were 4 girls crowned Miss Universe, 1 Miss World, 6 title holders of Miss International, and 4 Miss Earth crowns.
Oh my
The
God.
first official pageant was held within the country in 1908, and since 2001, it's not just about beauty, but also for the promotion of environmental protection. Would you like to visit the Philippines?
Definitely.
Or maybe you've already been there? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to give this video a like, share it with your friends.
I am shocked to know few things I knew, few things was so first time for me. I didn't knew that I knew that there are so many languages, but I always thought that there is Tagalog is the primary most prominent language spoken by many people, and Bisaya. But today I know there is Cebuana in Volcanoes, so wow, that's a new thing I learned. Second thing about the coconut. I mean, since Philippines is the second most growing coconut country, I would like to know what is the price of coconut, because my place, I don't know about whole India, but in my place, one coconut is worth between 70 to 80 cents. I would really like to know, please, from whichever part of Philippines you are, or from whatever part you're watching this video, please tell me what is the price of one coconut in your place. And especially I would like to request Filipinos that please comment me what is the price of coconut in your place. Another thing was a church in a shopping mall. I mean, I have seen some churches in different places, but this is something new, and this is a really good concept as far as I think, because mostly people on their day off or weekends, they like to shop, they like to go to malls with their family. So it's a really good combination or really good concept that when you have day off or week off or weekdays, just go to the mall. You can have enjoyment, you can have luxury, you can shop, and also along with those all things, you can also take name of God. So that's really good concept. I mean, you can spend whole your day in just one mall. You can go to church in morning, then you can watch a movie in the mall, or you can shop, or you can go to the parties, dance. Wow, that's really good concept. Then I would like to say that yes, Philippines produce so many nurses, but in fact, what I have seen, Philippines produce so many doctors and engineers also. I have seen many doctors, Filipino doctors, in my life. One another thing I would like to say about boxing. I mean, how important or how crucial one sports for the Filipino that shows, because when, as the video says, that when he fight for 6 hours, there is no even single crime reported. It means they just like to watch the box. I mean, that's mind blowing. It's so amazing and really good. I mean, wow, right? That's really good. And Filipinos are good looking. I have seen, as I said, I have been to many Filipino restaurants, and I have seen doctors. Yeah, they are good looking, and I didn't know that there are so many Miss Universe, Miss Earth, Miss International. Wow, that's really a good achievement for such a small country. And I really loved the first one, that we among top 5 English speaking countries, there are 3 Asian countries, India, Pakistan and Philippines. It means that we are really good. We are better than other English speaking countries. So that is also a really good thing, and I learned something. Those who recommend me this video, I'm really thankful. The video is so good. I really like it. And as they said in the last, would you like to visit Philippines? And those who know, those who watch my videos, I told many times in my video that I strongly have desire to visit Philippines one day, and I know one day I would definitely visit Philippines. I would love to. And those who talked with me personally, they knew that I have planned. Obviously, I can't say that when, because it's not that much fixed now. But I have planned that I would visit definitely, and I would really love to experience Philippines. I would like to uh, uh, taste the different food. I would like to go different places. There are so many things you can learn when you watch these kind of videos, and it brings you near to another culture. So wow, thank you so much those who sent me this video. So signing off now. This is reaction to friends. My next video going to be so interesting. I'm working on that. Some copyright issues there. I'm not going to reveal what is the video, but if there is no copyright issue, I will bring that video to you. See you another time. Till then, goodbye.